Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is December 4th. It is Saturday. It's also my brother's birthday. Today I thought to get back into the swing of making videos since I haven't made one in a very long time. I want to say it's been like 2 weeks. I thought I would do a what I eat in a day video, take you along with me during the day. I don't think I'm doing anything too eventful, but I thought like a vloggy style what I eat in a day would be kind of fun. You will see my diet has changed just a little bit. I talked about my second video that I did keto, why it worked for me, why it worked well with my body. All of those things are still true. Circumstances have changed, and I might make a video about that. I probably will. But I wanted to show you kind of what I eat today. Just kind of in a usual day, because it changes, but it's all in the basic form of food groups. So if this kind of video interests you, keep watching, like this video, comment if you want to see more content like this, and subscribe if you would like to. And let's get started into the video. Alright, we are currently at Walmart. My mom wanted to pick up a little something for my brother to open on his birthday. And then we are headed to his apartment to pick him up, and we are going to lunch. He picked it. It is a new place to me. I've never even heard of it. I don't know if it's new to him. I think it's barbecue. But I thought I would show you what I got him. Every year for Christmas, I always buy everybody shampoo. It seems pretty simple, but everybody loves it. It's really good stuff. It is the Professional brand because I get a discount because I am a licensed hairstylist. This year for Christmas, I didn't buy shampoo, and everyone was pretty upset about it. So I was going to show you. I bought him shampoo for his birthday. And it might, like I said, seem like a simple gift, but I know he's going to really appreciate it.
It's a girl! This is like heartache barbecue.
So I am currently at the gym. I am going to be doing cardio today. I had started doing HIIT workouts on Thursday and Friday, but I want to get on a Monday through Friday schedule of the HIIT workouts, and then Saturday doing cardio, Sunday being rest day. So what has been recommended to me is to just do the cardio today and then just start from scratch on Monday. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in there, going to do probably about an hour of cardio, only because I'm probably going to sit on the bike, hopefully a bike is open, and watch an episode of The Witcher, which is an hour long. So that is what I am doing. Yeah, going to get some cardio on, get my sweat on. So I just finished 57 minutes of cardio. If you're wondering why my face looks exactly the same as when I went into the gym as when I went out, I do not sweat easily. Like I did sweat doing cardio, but I don't, you can't see me sweat. I don't drip, like pour sweat. I don't know, I'm the only one in my family that doesn't. But like you can't see me sweat. I am sweaty. Like around my neck, like my back is I sweat, but I don't sweat. Like, I don't know. I look the same. I guess it's a good thing. But I kind of want to be one of those people that, like, when they leave the gym, they're, like, pouring sweat and their face is red and, like, because, like, I leave like this and people think that I, like, don't even try. And I just spent 57 minutes of, like, intense cardio. So double-edged sword, I guess. But if you're thinking 57 minutes is very precise, you would be correct. But season 1, episode 6 of The Witcher is 57 minutes long. And if you guys haven't jumped on like The Witcher train, why would you not? 2 words, Henry Cavill. Just beautiful. Beautiful. And like, as a hairstylist, I want someone to come in and let me do their hair, like Geralt of Rivia, the beautiful, like, gray, white. Like, I want someone to let me do that, and I think my best friend might let me. God, I want to. It's beautiful. It's like every hairstylist's dream. Or maybe it's just my hairstylist's dream. Oh no. But I want to. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna go in and shower. And yeah, kind of relax, read my book. I don't know what the rest of the day is gonna entail, but I'll take you along. This is not the ending to this video I thought I would be doing. If you can tell by the title of this video, the night did not end well. We had a really good day for my brother's birthday. And as you can see in the last clip, me and my parents decided to go see 1917. I'd wanted to see it for a while now, ever since I saw it being previewed. I love war movies. So I was really excited, and the only theater that was showing it was like 30 minutes away. So we decided to drive 30 minutes to see this movie. And we originally bought tickets for the 6:55 show, but there were only the 3 seats that were close to each other. There were 2 seats right next to each other in the front row, the very front, and then there was one right behind them. And in this theater we were in, the front row seats were like super close to the screen, and my dad couldn't see the screen, so we decided to exchange our tickets for the 7:55 show. So we rode around for an hour. We went to the cafe that was in the theater, and then we went in, and at the 7:55 show, none of our seats were together. There was very minimal seating. There were like 3 seats that were just randomly placed in the theater. They weren't next to each other, and we just were like, we don't talk to each other in the movie anyway. We watch the movie, so it's not a big deal if we sit together. So I found my seat and I sat down, and this man sat down next to me with his wife and his teenage daughter. It was me, him, his wife, his daughter. And throughout, he had set his drink in the cup holder next to me. And throughout the movie, probably 4 times, he would go to reach for his cup and graze my leg with his fingers. And I didn't think anything of it. I just thought my leg was too close to the cup holder. And then after the 4th time, he put his hand in between my crossed legs. And I tried to nudge him off, and he didn't, and I had to remove his hand from my body. And I sat there for like 5 minutes just in shock. And then my senses kind of kicked into gear, and I was like, I need to get out of here. And as I came to that conclusion, his wife got up to go to the bathroom, and I followed her out, and I confronted her about it. And she was like mortified, like just she said, it's not an excuse. He's just been drinking. Maybe he thought it was me. And I said, we don't look anything alike. We're not built anywhere near the same. We're on very opposite sides. Like, you're on his left, I am on his right. And she was like, I know, it's not an excuse. There is no excuse. And I tried to text my parents, and they didn't answer because it's a movie. And so she was like, do you know where they're sitting? I'll go in and get them. And I said, no, I have no idea. All I remembered was where my dad was sitting. And she wasn't familiar with the theater we were in, so she didn't know what rows were rows. So she said, I'm going to go remove my husband from the theater because I'd like to keep my daughter out of this. Why don't you find an employee to help you find your parents? So I walked over, and I guess I ended up finding the manager. And I said, I need help finding my parents. Something has happened. And he said, what happened? I said, I was assaulted in the movie theater and I need my parents. So he immediately, I said that, and he was right in front of the security police officers. So he called for security. They came over. He went in to find my dad. He wasn't in his seat. We thought he was in the bathroom. It turns out there's a few seats next to my mom. The people didn't show up, so she asked my dad to come sit with her. Didn't even think about asking me. Like, it never crossed her mind, which doesn't surprise me because before I said it's not a big deal. I can sit by myself. So finally, I go in with the police officer and just look row for row trying to find them. And I finally found my parents, and we get them down. I filed a report with the theater. I filed a police report, and a case has been opened, and I don't remember any details that the police officer, because they called for backup. They called for police. I guess the security couldn't do this. I don't remember anything really that the police told me. I was in like complete and utter shock. Like, I just couldn't comprehend. I had to fill out a witness, or it was none of the things. I just don't remember. I actually, at the end of it, went to the bathroom, and I can tell why everybody, I looked, my eyes were bloodshot. I had I looked awful, and I guess that's what trauma does to you. I didn't even look like myself. So I don't know what happens from here. My parents definitely do. My parents asked all the questions that I probably should have, that I just couldn't process. You just never think that something like this is going to happen to you. And I never thought that I would ever be doing this hashtag. You listen to the stories and you sympathize and you hurt for them, and you feel like you understand, and then you don't, because then when it happens, it becomes real, like it happened to you. It's just, you just don't understand. You just don't think about it. It's never, there are no excuses. Nothing they say, nothing they do is going to make it okay. But the moral of the story, it is never okay to touch anyone, anywhere, without their consent. And I didn't want to end this video super happy and pretend it didn't happen, because if I pretend it doesn't happen, if I don't say anything, then he wins. Because I know if this ends up going to court, how it will end. It's my word against his. There is no video evidence. There's no witnesses. I know what will happen. And that's why I feel like I need to speak out. That's why I feel like I need to tell my story. I think there's also a healing to voicing it. And I didn't want to wait a week to talk about it. I didn't want him to have that kind of control and power over me. I wanted to tell my own story the way that I wanted to tell it, and when I wanted to tell it. So this is how the video ended. And I encourage anybody, if it's happened to you, no matter when it's happened to you, speak out, tell somebody. You're only a victim if you let yourself be a victim. You get to fight back. You get to choose. You know, when you're in this situation, there is kind of a choice. In any sense of how it's happened to you, there's a choice that's been taken from you. And you can't ever change that. But you get to choose everything else. You get to choose who you tell. You get to choose how you tell it. You get to choose when you tell it. You know? You get to compensate for getting that choice taken from you. You get to speak out. You get to make that decision. So if it's happened to you, no matter when, where, whatever, you get to choose to speak out. And I would encourage you to do it, to find someone to listen. And until the next video, I will see y'all next time. Be kind and be respectful.